Hello everybody, welcome back. Tasfai here. We are looking at type of input sources for Java programming. What we have seen so far is the input source for the data we run, the code we run is from inside. We give all the input to the program, to the code, and the code use those. But this time I'm going to introduce you to the new way to input information into the code. It is called user input. We use the Java functionality called Scanner. Scanner is a Java utility functionality that asks the user for information and use that information, saves in the code, and reuse that information that is inserted by the user. It's just like a form which we ask a user, and that form being stored back in the database using such kind of scanners or other code utilities. For the Java, we use this scanner from Java utility functionalities. Let's see this in practice. So we create our program. So in previous video, we have seen how we printed out a full name. But this time we ask a user to put their name, first and second name, and then print out back to them. So let's call this what kind of print name. Okay, let's call it print name. Okay, and we use the scanner this time. As I told you, we still need our main method. So here we're gonna define the string we're gonna ask. Okay, it is a string first name. Okay, let's call it first name and last name. So we call scanner. We're gonna call it as system.in. This is inputting, taking scanner. As you can see, the scanner at both places are underlined, which means it is not known yet to the system, to my code area. So if you bring this over here, it say you can import scanner. So we're gonna bring into our code. When we click on that, the program will be imported here, as you can see right away. So this is the program we brought it. So this scanner functionality is in Java utility library. So now we can use that scanner to ask and store those names into whatever we defined it. We define the scanner as S. So we can put in that S, and then we can use it because we already defined the scanner, and then we write system. We ask the user system dot out dot print, and we ask to insert their name. Please enter your first name. When they insert this first name, we save it in the name we defined above. So we have first name, yeah. So now we use this first name. We use this first name to be stored in this scanner. So we store it in first name. So if we run this, we can get our first name. Okay, run. It asks us to enter the name. Let's say Bill. Well, actually, this is all what it can bring at the moment. But we're gonna go all of it, okay? So we're gonna ask the same thing for the second name as well. What we're gonna do, we ask for the second name. I'm gonna print the same here because it's no difference. And then second name, and it's also stored in the same, but this time not in first name, but that stores in last name. Okay, you want to change that to this one, last name. Okay, now we have all the information we collect from the user, and we print here outside the system. We're gonna bring that as well. We don't need this. We're just going to print out everything. Okay, print out your full name is, now it is just concatenating as we did before, f name plus paste for us plus last name. There's one thing missing here. This should have been in one category. Now we have everything. Now when we run, the system will ask us for this one, and it stores in f first name, and next asks are for this one, and it stores in l name, and then it prints out this one just like normal. Okay, let's try this. So what is your first name? Tesfaye. What is your second name? Ansho. Enter. So what I'm doing is, when I write the first name, I press enter. I don't run the program. I press enter, and it asks me the second one. I press enter. When I press enter, I'm asking it, I'm telling to save in each one of these. Once that is saved, there is no more question to ask, and the system prints this one out. So as you can see, the system got all the information from me, from the user. I was typing from the keyboard. This is called a user input information. What we need to know here is this, the functionality in Java utility, the scanner. The scanner should be defined, that this scanner object should be first defined in our code, and it is for in taking in information, for saving in, and then using that scanner, whatever we ask the user, we put it here. Here it is a string. We can also use numbers. I will show you in my next videos how to use numbers as well. And now this program runs. When you run this program, it asks you for another name, Bill, enter. It asks you for another name for the second one, and now it has any information here is John, and then when you enter, it press your full name is this plus this with a space in between them, and this is user input Java code. And thank you for being with me, and see you in the next example. Bye bye.